Welcome Hammies and Chatterboxers to another HHKC collab. That's Hangul, Hamster, and Korean Chatterbox. Please support all our socials. 한혜미단, 안녕하세요. 김페로시예요. 한글 햄스터의 15분 안에 배우는 한국어에 어서 오세요. 15분 안에 한국어 실력이 15% 향상될 거예요. 한국어를 배우는 친구들과 이 동영상을 공유해 주세요. 오늘 배울 주제는 Today's topic is 군대어휘와 한자, Military Vocab and Hanja. 그럼 지금 시작할까요? Our first word for this lesson is 군대, military. After the vocab section, we're going to learn how to write it in Hanja. 군인, soldier. This refers to any military member currently serving. 군인 shares 군 with 군대. In means person. In is also used after a country to express nationality. For example, the USA is 미국 and American is 미국인. Veteran is 제향군인. 제 refers to exist or be located. 향 means hometown. 고향 is the word for one's hometown or birthplace. 군인 is soldier. See how these Hanja words work together to make 제향군인? Veterans Day, 제향군인의 날. 제향군인, veteran. 의, here pronounced 에, shows possession. 날 means day. In the USA, our Veterans Day is always November 11th unless that day is a weekend. Then it's observed on Monday. Marines, 해병대. Pay special attention to the 해. 해 in Hanja refers to the sea or the ocean, and it'll show up in a few more words. Like this one, Navy, 해군. We know that 해 means sea or ocean. What do you think 군 means? If you'd like, you can also use the word 군인 or 군대 to help you figure out 군. Army, as in the real army and not the BTS fanbase army. 육군. Try to figure out the meaning of 육 and 군. Especially 군, since we've seen it more times than any Hanja word. And we've seen it at the beginning, middle, and end of words. Next we have Coast Guard, 해양경비대. 해 is the same as in 해병대 and 해군. It means ocean. Try to figure out the meanings of the other Hanja, 안, 경, 비, and 대. We'll learn 대 at the end of the vocab part. The same 대 that's at the end of 군대 and 해병대. And our last military branch related vocabulary is the Air Force, 공군. Have you come up with a meaning for 군 yet? Try pairing it with the meaning you come up with for 공. Only one last vocab word and we'll work on the Hanja. To be stationed, 주둔하다. This is just one of the millions of hada verbs. Any Hammies ready to turn their attention to some Hanja? Hanja is the name of Chinese characters in Korean. Unlike Chinese or Japanese, you don't really need to know what Hanja look like, since you just need to write Hangul. But knowing Hanja will increase your vocabulary exponentially. Our first Hanja is 군. Did you guess that it means something like army, armed forces, or military? 잘했어요. Our next Hanja is 대, meaning squad. Do you have a deeper understanding of 군대 now? Here we have 병, meaning soldier. Now we can write 2/3 of 해병대. Now we have the Hanja that's common to 해병대, 해군, and 해안경비대. 해 meaning sea or ocean. One of my Korean in 15 Season 1 episodes was all about words that have this hanja as well as another one that means ocean, yang. Season 1 is in a separate playlist, so feel free to binge watch Season 1 and share with others. This next hanja can be pronounced either ryuk or yuk and means land. At the beginning, a special rule causes the real to become iung. Last but not least, we have kong, which can mean sky, air, or empty. With so many meanings, you have to rely on context. 방금 배운 한자를 쓰고 단어를 만들어 봐요. Let's try making words with the hanja we just learned. Are you ready? First, let's revisit our first vocab word, 군대. See how the hanja for army and squad make up the word military. 군 is army, 대 is squad. With the hanja for sea and army, we can make the word 해군, navy. This makes sense because the navy serves at sea. Now let's use the hanja meaning sea, soldier, and squad to make 해병대, Marines. The Marines are more squad-oriented, so the word 해병대 ends in 대, whereas 해군 ends in 군. Do you remember what other word starts with 해 and ends with 대? It's 해안경비대, Coast Guard. Here's how powerful knowing hanja is. Even if you don't know the difference between 해군, 해병대, and 해안경비대, you know that they all serve at sea, so they're going to share the character 해. And knowing that 해 means ocean or sea will help you when you're learning new vocabulary such as 해적 or 해외. If you know any other words with the hanja 해, please write them in the comments. Here we have the hanja for big and the hanja for land. We combine them to make continent, 대륙. We just learned 대 meaning squad, but now let's look at 대 meaning big or large. There are often hundreds, if not thousands, of hanja for the same syllable. A syllable such as 대 has thousands of hanja. Also note that the character ryuk is not at the beginning of the word. Hence the pronunciation ryuk. If it were at the beginning, it would be pronounced yuk, as in the word yukgun. How about we combine the hanja for air and the hanja for energy? We have the word 공기, meaning air. Now let's try forming the hanja word 공군. Ready for a real challenge? A word with 4 hanja. We're combining land, sea, sky, and army to make the word 육해공군. Land, sea, and air forces. 육해공군 refers to the army, the navy, and the air force. Knowing the individual words 육군, 해군, and 공군 will allow you to parse the word 육해공군. Do you know the name of this Hangul hamster logo? It's 한혜미. Han is her last name and it means China. Her first name Hemi means ocean beauty. I named her Hemi because it sounds close to the English word hammy, as in hamster. The reason I chose these particular hanja is because I like the combined meaning. But wait, there's another hemi, and it means seafood. We know this one means seafood because of the mi hanja, meaning flavor. Different hanja can be read the same way. 한혜미단, 15분 안에 배우는 한국어를 봐줘서 정말 고마워요. 그럼 다음 시간에 또 만나요. Hammies, thank you very much for watching Korean in 15. Well, see you next time. Thank you for becoming Hammies and Chatterboxers. See you in the next collab. 다음 시간에 또 봐요.